come with me to find some books. I just pulled up to Half Price Books and I just want to browse. There's one book in particular that I want, but other than that, I just want to look around. I'm also going on vacation soon with my family, which means lots of downtime, lots of time to read books, so I really want to see what I can find. I just wanted to bring you guys along while I browse. The first book that stood out to me was America by Franz Kafka. When I saw this, I realized that I've never read any of his novels before. It follows Carl, who's an immigrant that moves to America and is immediately faced with the realities of living in a foreign country. It seems to have a lot of themes that are similar with another book I recently read, which was The Jungle by Upton Sinclair, which I loved, so it definitely caught my eye. The next book I looked at was Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. So I'm actually listening to this book currently as an audiobook, and I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and it has me so hooked. It's so good. I was debating buying it because, you know, when you read a book online and you love it so much that you just want to have the physical copy with you forever? Well, that's what's happening to me right now. It's a psychological thriller about the sudden disappearance of Amy Dunn and the investigation led by her husband, Nick, that follows that. I was also looking at some of her other books to see if I might like that after I finished this one. Okay, this is what I came for. This is A Woman's Story by Annie Ernaux, who's a French author who's known for her autobiographical works on her life. When I first discovered her writing, I devoured 2 of her books in the span of like an hour. Most of her books are under 100 pages, but she writes with such clarity that there's not a single filler word in any of her stories. Everything has meaning to it. And she has this way of writing that makes you connect and relate so deeply to things that have probably never happened to you before. I wanted to buy some more of her work, but the only thing the store had was one of her novels in French, which I unfortunately can't read, and so for that reason alone, I didn't get it. Next is Sweetwater by Roxana Robinson. It's about a woman who becomes a widow at a young age and eventually remarries. It goes through the challenges and complexities that she faces through that. I'm interested in this, but I'm going to table it for later. Okay, I was not planning on getting this at all, but once I saw this, I just had to. Daisy Jones and the Six is one of my favorite books. Taylor Jenkins Reid just knows how to write an engaging book. She's so talented at immersing the reader into a new world. You can really tell that her writing is backed by a lot of research. Carrie Soto is Back is about a 37-year-old tennis champion who comes out of retirement to reclaim her Grand Slam record. The next and last book is kind of the wild card of the bunch. It just stuck out to me as I was passing by. This is There by Tommy Orange, which follows 12 Native American characters that are traveling to the same place. This book deals with identity and historical trauma, and at the crux of it all, what it means to be indigenous in the modern world. I ended up only checking out the last 2 books, but I'm sure I'll be back for the others. One thing about Half Price Books is you're always going to come out with something, but it's just not going to be what you went in for. I should really start checking online to see if they have the books that I want before I come in, because they never end up having what I want.